Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 38 of Europa Universalis IV as Barat. In the last video I declared a war on Kashmir because I didn't actually have a truce with Kashmir, and the reason I did that is because I actually wanted to bring Jampur into the war. Now I don't intend to take anything from Jampur, but what I want to do with Jampur is to put them on a separate truce timer, so they're going to be on a different timer to the rest of the coalition. And this is something that I certainly should have done before. Now, unfortunately, we do get across in there. Wow, how much ahead are we in tech? How are we winning this? We have massively higher base morale, higher discipline, higher tactics. We're actually starting to get quite stompy now. One thing I haven't looked at as well, actually. What policies do we have? We've actually got a 5% discipline policy that we can turn on as well. I don't think we need it right now. We'll save the admin points. What groups do we have? We have quality. If we went quality, I think it's quality innovative. Quality ideas. Yeah, if I took innovative, that would give us an extra what are these called? A policy. That will give us a policy that will give us an extra 20% infantry combat ability. We already have 20% infantry combat ability, so we'd have 40% infantry combat ability if we went for innovative ideas. That's really tempting. What else do we get from that? Prestige decay, cheaper mercenaries, cheaper tech, which is probably worth it. I mean, we are trying to catch up. We're not Western. Extra advisor, inflation reduction, reduced war exhaustion, extra leaders without upkeep, and cheaper advisor costs. I think administrative, innovative ideas is the next path to take, to be honest. I think that'll help us out quite a lot. So I'm just going to concentrate on trying to siege up the provinces that have forts. We'll try and get as much war score as possible. We'll try and siege out Jampur first. Like I said, I don't really think I'm going to take anything from them. I might be tempted to try and take one province. I mean, my aggressive expansion with them is high anyway. It just depends how much aggressive expansion it would give me with other nations. I'm more concerned about joining my territory up than anything else. Yeah, because we already have 202 aggressive expansion with them anyway. Oh, looks like even our vassals are kicking arse over there. Well, that's fine. We'll allow that to continue. Looks like we've got a few people trying to move in up here to unsiege, but again, looks like... Oh no, I thought Jharkhand was going up there to deal with that. Doesn't look like they are, but that is fine. We did actually win that battle, but it now looks like Nepal are actually going to lose because they got instantly jumped on by another stack of Jampur's troops. It's a little bit of a shame, but at least he's keeping them busy. Naval morale recovery speed, not all that useful. Jharkhand's going up there to kick some teeth. Unfortunately, they did get themselves a terrain penalty, and it looks like they might actually lose that battle. But that's fine. We want these forts to siege down. Lose a base tax and gain 15 loyalty on one of the estates. Yeah, we don't mind losing one base tax. We can always buy it up again later if we want. So Jampur's got a wall breach, and we're down to a 28% chance now to grab that. And again, I don't really mind that they're sieging stuff out over here. It's not really worth an awful lot. We've got so much more of the war score than they have, and they're already down to medium enthusiasm. We've won the siege of Jampur, so we're going to march over there and beat those guys up. This is pretty much in the bag now. Not too sure where this Jampur army is going to go, but we'll jump on that soon enough as well. Should definitely be easy to defeat. Right, where are you heading? We're morale locked, unfortunately. You're probably just going to try and take your capital back, aren't you? Yeah, that's fine. Should be able to win that. Yeah, we're just face rolling at the moment with our stats. Even if we get not particularly good rolls, it's still good enough. Seize their army off again. So just out of interest, if we were to try and... Yeah, not interested. If we were to try and take Jampur, that would give us 20 aggressive expansion. Some with Sindh. Again, some with Afghanistan, which is not great. What we should be doing, actually, this war might go on for a little bit longer, is we can build a spy network in Afghanistan, and that will actually decrease the aggressive expansion that we get with them. So let's make sure that we are doing that. And as you guys have finished, let's go and siege back our fort. Now then, I don't want anything from you guys at all. Would you be willing to white peace? You would not. So you're telling me I'm going to have to go over there and siege something. Might have to siege something of theirs out just to sort of get them out of this war. We've also taken this province, so let's just go around and grab as many provinces as we can. I don't necessarily have to take Jampur, though. That's a point. Instead of Jampur, we could take one of these other provinces. That one would only give us 10 aggressive expansion and only 11 with Afghanistan. I just want to connect those provinces up. And I think that's the province that we'd actually already lost. So that might be the one that we take. That might be the peace deal with Jampur. Little bit of aggressive expansion, but it'll be fine. Gain some corruption, lose some money. We can handle that. Kashmir wants peace out. Not really interested, because, to be honest, and I'm really sorry about this, Kashmir, but you were never really the target of this war all along. Although at some point I would definitely like to take some stuff from you, but the main purpose of being here is to make sure that Jampur are on a different different peace timer to everybody else. And so far the plan is working. So I'm happy to keep that going. There we go. It's another fort done. Let's go and grab that one. People entering into alliances. I mean, Jampur are already willing to peace out. I don't know what I want to get from them, though, to be honest. Oh, here comes a joint stack. Bring it on. Where are you heading, fellas? You're heading there, are you? I'll take that engagement. Think we can win that. Yes, easily. Look at that. We're just face rolling there. Absolutely slaughtering them. Off you go. Go and hide again. We are burning through some manpower, which is a little bit unfortunate. Almost taken our fort back there. Got a wall breach, which is good. And our vassals are all doing very well in sieging out these forts. Let's go and just carpet siege everywhere, I suppose. We've won that. That will unsiege these two provinces, so we'll go and unsiege that one. See, what I want to do is I want these guys to get out. Why don't you want to get out of this war? I mean, I know we haven't got any war score against you. Mind you, I'll peace them out when I peace out Kashmir. That's fine. It's not really an issue. So we just need to make sure we get the rest of these provinces. Let's make sure we're still sieging out Kashmir. I will try and take war reparations from them or something as such. I'd like to dive on you guys. In fact, I think I will as soon as we... Yep, there we go. We've got that. Can I catch you in time? I cannot, unfortunately. Wow, that's a really derpy route I've got to take to try and get to those guys, isn't it? That's unfortunate. That's quite a big stack up there. Let's go and throw down with that one, because Nepal are going to get wrecked. We might just get there in time. Massive numbers, though. I'm not too sure if we're going to turn the tide on that war. We'd like some decent rolls. There we go. We just rolled a 9 and an 8. There we go. We got them. Yeah, they didn't stand much of a chance there. See you, boys. Nice knowing you. So you guys can come in and siege a few more provinces out as well. We've already got a 66% war score. They're already on low enthusiasm. Let's not be in the war any longer than we need to, because we might need to get some other wars started, and I don't want to gain loads of war exhaustion and lose loads of manpower. So let us say that we want to take this. It would still give us 11 expansion, aggressive expansion with Afghanistan. Not all that bothered about that. We could get you to break your treaty with Afghanistan. That sounds like a fun thing to do. And get you to give up your claims on me. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Take war reparations. And how much money you got? Yeah, we can take all of that from them. Let's go ahead and do that. That puts them on a separate truce timer. Now, the question is, do we actually want to try and take anything from Kashmir? And I don't particularly think that I do. I don't really want to take any land from them. I mean, we could do. We could take this province here, feed it to our vassal. Doing so would give us 5 aggressive expansion with mostly people that I don't care about, I'll be honest. Again, a little bit more with Afghanistan. We can always come back for Kashmir later, so I don't think we're going to take anything from them. We'll keep that treaty with Jampur, because it's actually useful for going to war with you, but we will get war reparations from you. And you don't have an awful lot of money, do you? Anything else we want to do? We can get you to release Delhi, actually. Have the war score for that. I don't think we'll bother, actually. We'll just do that. The whole point of doing this was not even to... We've already got one of the provinces back that we lost. But the whole point of doing it, really, was just to try and get Jampur on a separate truce timer to everybody else. So, our truce with the rest of the coalition is... What exactly? April 1614. Our truce with Jampur is April 1621. So they can't join the coalition even if it reforms for 6 more years. So that's what I was aiming for. Now then, what about Kathiawar here? We have a truce with you until 1614 still, yeah. So we've still got 5 years until we can do that. What happened to... Wow, Yarkand really got a chunk taken out of them by Afghanistan. So do I want to try and get an alliance with Yarkand or an alliance with Afghanistan? Afghanistan hate me because they're still outraged. Yeah, that's a lot of aggressive expansion. Yarkand, do you actually have anything even resembling a military these days? You've got a force limit of 28. You've not got much manpower. Sooner have Yarkand with me than against me, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get Yarkand in on that one. I mean, do we have aggressive expansion? Why did they come in against me last time? They actually like me. I mean, we do have some aggressive expansion, but that is going away. So they're probably... We will keep sort of topping up improving relations. They're probably not going to get involved in a coalition against me. Let's say Afghanistan is still outraged. We just need that aggressive expansion to burn away, and it is going. But yeah, Yarkand are actually getting beaten up, so I don't think... being too friendly with Yarkand is a great idea. Nepal are fairly weak. I mean, we could try and... I don't think Nepal have actually got any... oh, royal marriage with Yarkand has ended. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Do you have any vassals or anybody? No, you're only just married to us. Because I was thinking we could try and grab something. We could grab Bhutan, actually. Do we have a CB? We don't have a CB. Why does it say... Oh, Nepal are coming on my side. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but don't have the CB, so we can't do that. Let's go ahead and turn the forts off. Let's go and just make sure... I know David's in charge here, and... You prefer not to have your leaders die when in charge of an army, but at the same time, our heir is quite a bit better. I'm sorry, David, but he really is. Our heir is a 553. That's really good. A 553 is really good. We are starting to get back to where we were now. We do still need to go and retake Ceylon. That'll happen at some point. Getting some money back now. What's our force limit up to these days? Could get a few extra units, but I don't think we need to. Slightly over the naval limit. We can go and grab some more temples, maybe? Again, not a huge number of provinces that are worth a great amount. There's a couple. Workshops. There's a decent one. Okay, a couple of these workshops will provide us with some extra income. Most of them are pretty terrible. And what about the marketplaces again? Any other good ones? Got a 1.1 there. Should be doing quite good from trade. A lot of money coming in, so I don't mind spending it on a few buildings if they'll pay themselves back. Good. Good, 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 good. Now then, what about Malwa? Have we got any way of getting to them? So, they're allied to Yarkand, they're allied to Bengal, they're allied to everybody. They're allied with Sind and they're allied with Multan. Well, I can't declare war on either of those guys. Multan we have a truce with. Sind we have a truce with because they were all in the coalition. Sind, actually, we haven't thought about improving any relations with you. Not that you really matter. I mean, you are a relatively small nation now. We could probably take you out quite easily, but if we can get you happy, 30% of the way through the integration of Jharkhand. It's actually going a bit quicker than I expected. Maybe because we had that extra diplomatic reputation or something. What have we got here? Losing some money. Well, that is unfortunate. Yeah, what I might want to try and do is as soon as the truce timer is up, instead of trying to take back Ceylon, is just jumping straight on Malwa and trying to get them into separate truce. Sind, Multan, Bengal. Bengal are only allied with Malwa, so we could declare on Bengal. You're allied with Yarkand. Now, if I declared war on you, Yarkand wouldn't come in because you're in debt. So we've got options. We do have options. Now then, trade ideas. Do we want to get this last idea for the caravan power and the extra merchant? I'm going to say yes, simply because we've now finished 3 idea groups. We've now got an extra 5% discipline. That's going to be useful. And also now that gives us another policy that we could use if we needed to. I'm not sure which one of the ones that it is. But who cares? Actually, do we want to put one of these on? Trade efficiency and production efficiency? No, I think we need to save the points. Our economy's not doing terribly. So we'll take the money, I think, is the point to that one. So we've got a free merchant now. We need to decide where we're going to put him. Could get some caravan power by putting some merchants upstream. Try and collect upstream. We could try and collect from here, because none of this is coming back our way, I don't think. Yeah, it's all sort of going away from us. What are we making at the moment from trade? 30.50. So if we go ahead and collect up here, let's go and see what happens now. What do we go up from 30.50? Or do we go down? It's a little bit weird trade, because sometimes collecting, you lose the bonus. See, look, we actually, by collecting trade up here, we actually lost some of our trade bonus. So we'll recall the merchant from there. So where do we want to put one? You are steering trade north into Goa. That's fine. Or into, yeah, Gao. You are steering trade down into Ceylon. That is fine. We don't really have much trade power down there. You're steering trade down. We don't really have a lot of trade power anywhere else. I guess we could put one up here and just steer back down into Dorado. Seems like the most sense then. Because some of that is coming our way. We have a little bit of trade power here. So let's transfer trade power. Are we back yet? There we go. So we'll transfer trade power. That should then go down. Again, it probably won't make a huge difference. Need to wait for the merchant to arrive. Yep, it's transferring in the right direction. Again, we don't really have enough trade power for it to make a difference. 30, yeah, there we go. So we've actually made a little bit of extra money from that. Good. So at least the extra merchant is a little bit useful. Not amazingly, but a little bit. See that Bengal actually really took a chunk out of... Oh no, that Hmong, whatever they were called, is gone now. There's somebody else there. But yeah, I don't know whether I want to declare war on Bengal to get to Malwa, or whether I want to declare war on Multan. I think Bengal is probably better, because I think they've only got 14k. In fact, we can check that right now. Still got a while before the truce is up, I understand. Bengal, yeah, you've got 14k, so we could declare on Bengal. They haven't got any other allies. And then we could hopefully take a big chunk out of Malwa and give it all to Garjat. That seems like a plan. Everything else is going well. Positive stability, no corruption. Prestige is crap and going down. Legitimacy is middling but going up. We've got no power projection, which is unfortunate because we still don't have any valid rivals, which I really don't understand. That surely there must be somebody. Why can't we rival Mawa? Why can't we rival Jampur? Why can't we rival Afghanistan? What's going wrong here? What is the problem? Let's have a look at the coalition map mode. There is still some aggressive expansion around. It is going away. Yarkand, do you still like me? That aggressive expansion is burning off. Afghanistan is still outraged. Again, the aggressive expansion is burning off. Let's just go in and improve relations again. We'll get a few more ticks of that. Lost a great advisor, unfortunately. That was our... Oh, no, that was our cheap... that was our cheap national unrest guy. Let's go see if we can get one from the estates. Is it from the nobles? Recruit minister. That's a diplomat. It's not a diplomat that we want. It is the... Is it that one? Master of Mint? No. It's this one, isn't it? Theologian. When can we next get one? 1641? That's like forever away. Okay, fine. How much money are we making? Yeah, buckets of ducats. We can go ahead and afford one. So what do we want then? Do we want the production efficiency guy? What is our national unrest? National unrest is minus 1.92. So we could just get the production efficiency guy. Be a lot cheaper. Do you know what? We are trying to get ahead on tech. Let's just get the best advisor we can afford. Especially while we're not getting a huge amount from our ruler. So things are going well. You know, we did have a minor setback thanks to that coalition war, but at the same time we are sort of getting there. If we can just get Afghanistan are no longer outraged. Brilliant. So this means that they are very, very unlikely to join the next coalition. Of course, the improved relations does burn away more quickly than the aggressive expansion burns away. So we do need to sort of keep... In fact, what we could do is we could just maintain a diplomat there. As long as Afghanistan don't get involved in the war, because they bring the Ottomans in. So we'll actually leave that diplomat there. And, you know, we've got a couple of other guys tied up. We've got one working in Sindh. He's still got a little bit more to go. And we're building that spy network in Afghanistan, which we don't need to do anymore, actually. The only reason I was doing that was to try and reduce the aggressive expansion impact. Sindh is still outraged, but I think we can get them out of that. Either way, I think that's a good point to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Barat. I'll see you guys on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.